I have the audacity to believe that peoples everywhere can have 3 meals a day for their bodies, education and culture for their minds, and dignity, equality, and freedom for their spirits.
I looked recently at the picture of John Barton standing with the people who formed the foundation at the very beginning, and I thought, what would they want us to say that they had done well? And my thought was, we've done a lot of things well. We've done some things not so well, but let's celebrate the things that we have done well.
Baton Rouge would not be the place it is today without the Baton Rouge Area Foundation. Its leadership and its ability to build partnerships, whether it's with the mayor's office or community foundations in surrounding areas or a nonprofit executive director and their board, they really know how to leverage resources to get things done.
I think that's really why those 12 or 13 original people came together, was to raise the expectations in Baton Rouge and be sure we achieved more and more things. And they couldn't do it by themselves, which is why they came together. They inspired, I think, a generation of people to give.
When I first became mayor, people would say, boy, you could shoot a cannon down 3rd Street and not hit anything. But all of a sudden, the Baton Rouge Area Foundation came in and started working on projects.
When you say you and I travel and you're from Louisiana, let's face it, our image as a state sometimes lacks. Yet I will tell you that our community, I think, is making tremendous progress of moving forward down a path. And you see the downtown being revitalized and the decisions and the think tank aspects of what do we need to do? And it's more impressive than the cities that I'm visiting.
And I think what's so unique about the foundation is that it's a very creative and entrepreneurial organization. Has a lot of energy around it, and I think the bright ideas that come from both folks from within the foundation and from the community, sort of teaming their strengths to make good things happen, are really why it's been such a successful and energetic and positive force in the community.
With the help of the Baton Rouge Area Foundation and the people who support it, we're on the right track. I really believe that they've put in place a certain foundation and they've transmitted a certain vision that is moving us forward right now. That will make it so much easier for us to move toward what I think is a vibrant, progressive community.
Every company is going to go in the dirt if you don't have the leadership. And we might have found another comparable leader, but the one we found is just fabulous, and he has done such a terrific job here that I can't draw a picture of what this might look like without him.
Thanks to the staff as a whole and the way it's grown and what the boards have decided, but we as a broader community than just Baton Rouge, as South Louisiana, we can aggregate our hopes and refine them and come up with something bigger than any individual idea. I think that's tremendously powerful.
I remember playing Baton Rouge, one of the very first committee meetings being in a law firm office in the American Bank building, and looking out the window at a break at just a desolate downtown and thinking, would we really ever be able to make something happen? And 20 years later, it speaks for itself.
I love Louisiana. I think Baton Rouge is great, but also I think the foundation has helped us to become more seamless. And we're truly impacting not only East Baton Rouge Parish, but the whole South Louisiana.
When the community itself and our government doesn't address an issue that really needs to be looked at, the Baton Rouge Area Foundation steps up to the bar, and if it needs money to get it done, if it needs talent to get it done, they don't say, you know, we just can't address these issues. They look beyond that and they say, we're going to address these issues. We're going to look outside the box. They're proactive, and it's just great to have the Baton Rouge Area Foundation to do that for us.
Because of the Baton Rouge Area Foundation, the vision that was created and that is ever evolving gives me hope that we can be the kind of community that I want my grandchildren and great-grandchildren to grow up in.
I'm very optimistic about the future of Baton Rouge, and partly because of the Baton Rouge Area Foundation. They're a forward-looking group, and again, they're not afraid of controversy, and they're not afraid of tackling the important issues of our time.
When philanthropy comes together to meet government halfway, and sometimes even more than halfway, great things happen. Downtowns are revitalized, coastal areas can be saved, a new way of thinking for business can emerge, entrepreneurship can be created. And so that's the kind of role that BRAF has played. It's just stood in the gap, it's put funding where there was none, it's created opportunity out of scratch.
I love Baton Rouge. I love this community. I could never live anywhere else. This is home. This is my place. And to have a wonderful environment for everyone to live in and grow and nurture and blossom and be the people that God wants us to be in every way possible, then yes, I'm very optimistic about the future, because I think that's our common goal, is that we want to have a better future, not just for today, meaning the people that are living today, but for everyone else that will be coming behind us.
Down the road, I see Baton Rouge continuing to progress, continuing to grow, hopefully in smart growth, and hopefully continuing to get businesses like IBM and the Water Campus to come here because of our size, because of the potential in the workforce that now LSU is supporting IBM, and continuing to partner with other entities.
I have never been more optimistic, and I have been thrilled to hear announcements that have been made in the last 6 months or more about the number of wonderful job opportunities that are going to be available up and down the river in Baton Rouge. The idea that we can become the city that I think we've dreamed about becoming, but we haven't been able to reach for because of material shortages and whatnot. I think our economy is on the cusp of really blooming, and we can become the place we want to be.
when you look at the things that in 2013 and 2014 that the Baton Rouge Area Foundation is at the heart of, and you begin to project those out over time and the possibilities that lie in them, the IBM project that many years from now will be just envisioned as having always been a part of our community. Those type of high lever actions that the Baton Rouge Area Foundation has triggered in our community gives me great hope for the future.
I've never been more optimistic. I mean, what's happened in the last years with the growth, the IBM announcement, the state partnership with the Water Institute, it's amazing what's already been happening in the works, but looking to the future, the best yet to come.
I think that the Baton Rouge Area Foundation is a shining example of support, interest, guidance for what is going to happen in our community and in South Louisiana for the next 50 years.
And when you have somebody with a genuine heart and the will and determination to make a difference, that's very special. That's the Baton Rouge Area Foundation. When you look in the future again, all I can tell you is this: stand up, stand tall, because the best is yet to come.
I do think the best is yet to come.
And the best is yet to come, and we know it because this leadership has been spectacular in the past, and that gives us a great hope for the future.
If the Baton Rouge Area Foundation continues to do what it's doing, the possibilities are unlimited.